Hello everybody, my name is Justin. This is my first YouTube video. I am creating this video to talk about child support and basically the bias I've experienced through the whole legal system dealing with single fathers in today's court systems. I'm coming from it in a little different perspective because you generally hear of single fathers, a majority are coined with the term deadbeat dads, and I agree that there are a lot because I've heard it and from many people's experiences. But as for myself, I am very active with my children. I actively seek more time. I paid child support consistently and have never fallen more than a month behind, and shortly thereafter made up the difference. Now, as for a little background information, I'm from Colorado Springs, Colorado in the United States, and I have two children, a 5-year-old son and a 1-year-old daughter, both from different moms. Now, there's a lot of bad things that I've experienced from both of them as far as alienation in that aspect, but what I want to address today again is the bias in the court systems and how it seems geared to alienate the fathers as well through the court's means. To make a long story short, about a year ago I was going through court with both mothers, and each of them got a child support order of a little over $600. Basically, it came out to about $1,300 a month to pay in child support. Now I make only $31,500 a year salary, and that's before taxes and medical coverage and so on. So in the end, if you figure it right, I basically pay each mother more than I take home net a month, which is and the amount that I take home is less than my rent payment. So in going through the court process, when I was going through my dissolution of marriage, when we had the meeting before the final court hearing to make sure that all our paper arrangements were settled, the lady that we talked with wanted to drop the final child support figures, and I had everything showing that I've been active with my children. It's generally every weekend I have my children, and sometimes during the week. As well, that I've paid child support since my children have been born, and so on. And the lady, when I showed hesitance toward the amount that she came up with, basically smirked at me, stared me down, and treated me like I was some deadbeat dad from nowhere, and I didn't give a crap about my kids. The only objection that I had is because I didn't want to pay money that I could spend on myself or some bullshit like that. It really broke me down because that's not the case, and I didn't know that that would only be the beginning. Now, when we went in court and we were going through the dissolution of marriage or the parental agreement, everything ended up being agreed upon except for child support in both instances. And when the judge brought up child support, I objected to the amount and told him that I would like to seek reduced payments from the initial figures, and proposed why. Because I can't even pay my rent in a single bedroom apartment, and given the fact that both these mothers live in 4-bedroom houses with new cars, it seemed a little asinine that they were hurting that bad for money. Now, don't get me wrong, I have no problem with paying child support, but there is a strong bias, and I think the system that needs to be in place should be if the father is adamant with his child in seeking more time and so on, and is active, there should be a balance there, because the whole time through the proceedings, it was nothing but how much money the mother should get. Basically, it all involved the mother, didn't take in any consideration my expenses that I would need for the child. And it's asinine, because I still need to buy clothes, I still need to buy cribs, I still need to buy food, I still need to buy lots of things just to cover the basic needs. And, maybe, I don't know, I'd like to go see a movie with my kids, or take them to the aquarium and get to experience some of the things that they get to with the money I give them. But that's not the case. It's really put me in a position, and I've seen it, how it affects my kids when they get to come over to daddy's, but we never get to go out to the movies. And when we do, that means I don't pay my electricity, or fall short on my rent, etc. It just really hurts and frustrates me, and I think that some of these things should be settled even right at the pregnancy if the parents are not together. Maybe right there, if the father and mother are both there and the father wants to participate, there should be an arrangement set right there for split time. Or at least, maybe 6 months to a year, it goes to 50-50, as long as the father proves that he wants to. I don't agree. Actually, I know that a lot of the reason for this bias is because there's those fucking scumbags out there that just totally ignore their own responsibility and enjoy their self-indulgent lives and only care about themselves. And you really, if you're one of those people, fuck you, because you're really fucking it up for us that want to participate. You're making it harder to actually enjoy and reap the beautiful things from having a child as a single parent. But I don't know, I'm getting it looked at, and the child support places said that they may be able to get it reduced, but it's been a year-long battle, and it's just amazing the legal fees that come out of it on top of paying child support. I don't know how a father is supposed to not only be put in a position where he has to fight for time with his child, but then being expected, you literally have to have a lawyer to go to court to make any progress. So I don't know. I would appreciate any opinions or comments or anything that people have or hear about your situations that are similar, your struggles and so on. But if you're a deadbeat dad and you never take the time to go see your fucking kid, fuck off. And I don't need to hear your shit, because I've heard enough of it my whole life, and I have to reap the crap that you guys create. So anyways, thank you for your time.